Over the years, I've been influenced by many different things, from art to poetry to other music to traveling. I respond very much to the natural environment, particularly to water. Color is very important to me. There's an occasional synesthesia that I experience where I relate colors to notes or colors to chords. Often in an early stage of a piece, I'll hear a little bit of what I'm going to start with. I have a little, like a clue. But the music is going to like find me. In this work, I'll be writing for a group of instruments I've never specifically written for. You know, a lot of winds, a lot of brass, a ton of percussion probably, some keyboards, some double basses, some harps. All that I've written for with the addition of a large string body, but never without. And so the way that sound is sustained will have to be different. The way I have to think about the entire sound of the piece will be different. The soloist, Phil Smith, has shared quite a bit of background material with me. He's had an idea that relates to the place of the trumpet in the Bible. He showed me a number of websites where I could plug in the word trumpet or the word shofar and find all the references, and they're serving as a series of inspirations for me. The trumpet is often used as an announcer of war, as a sound to confound enemies, and the thing I'm really interested in exploring that are only in a few of these quotes are some relation that an announcement or a blast on the trumpet has to announcing prophecy, to bringing some message to listeners. The point is to convey something through music that can't otherwise be conveyed. I compose very heavily at the piano and orchestrate at the computer. I sketch, I improvise, I come up with ideas when some ideas are ready, and I'll start to put them down in a sketch fashion. None of it makes any sense, really. I just do this here, and it's all very scribbly. And what you see here on the screen is essentially the near end process of the scribbling, because it's all placed out onto 40 staves for an orchestra. It's really like a building process. It's like building a big skyscraper from its smallest elements into a sense of design of the whole. As many notes as are on this page, there are still the dynamics, the softness and loudness, the phrasing, the tempo. These are all missing, so I'll print out these pages, I'll write in red a lot of the details, and then hand it off to an editor who will make it look pretty and lay it out. I hate being labeled. Sometimes I'm labeled a neo-romantic, sometimes a neo-minimalist, sometimes an eclectic. There are certain qualities that come up in my work. I use a lot of melody, use a lot of lyricism, but I'm always playing off the role of consonance and beauty against drama and darkness. I feel people would think of me within the classical tradition, but also incorporating what has changed in the 20th century, what is changing in the 21st century. Ultimately, my goal with whatever commission I do is to make it absolutely necessary part of my next path. It's always a different journey and always an interesting one.